Hello, everyone. I'm Ish. Sort of. I guess we'll get into that in a second, right? So, the title of the video should explain, or does explain, what's about to be said. So, in order to save people from having to watch 10-minute video before the actual informational portion of this video happens, I'm going to just say what is happening in a factual way first, and then we can get into the why later. So if you don't care about why it's happening and you only care about where and how, you can get that and move on with your life. We can all move on with our own lives, okay? So first of all, new channel. Brand new channel under a new name, okay? I'm now known as Moji on the internet. There's a new channel. If it's not on the screen somewhere, it's definitely down in the description below. You can just click on there and you can get all of the emoji Esh you ever would want. I'm now Moji on the internet. I'm no longer Esh. New channel, new video. First video went up a few days ago, as of recording this. But who knows? Maybe you're watching this in the future, and there's a whole slew of videos on the channel now. Who knows? Time's a flat circle. God's dead. I don't know. You don't know. Let's move on, okay? Now let's go into a little bit in depth about what's happening. Why make a new channel? And even if I was just going to change my name, why not just change this channel's name? Keep the other content all together, make a new content under the new name on the same channel. Well, there's a few reasons. There's one major reason for that, at least, right? So the main reason is I've come to this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm paranoid. Okay, I'm fully willing to admit that maybe that's a thing that could be the case, right? But I don't think it is. I think there's so basically when I started my YouTube channel, I started playing Minecraft back in the day. It's been years, like 7-8 years at this point, and it started slow, but you would expect that with a brand new channel. But it started growing pretty fast after a while, and I got up into the 2000s, and eventually I hit 2.9 thousand subscribers. Okay, and you're thinking, well, I'm looking at your channel now. If this is current, you probably are seeing it as of the time of recording this. Years and years later, 5, 6, 7 years later, I'm still at 2.9 thousand. So either I'm awful, I quit, or I've been put on some sort of list in the background on YouTube. I suspect that's the case because it's such an abrupt halt to my growth. It's been so long. I've stayed within that 100 sub bracket. I've stayed within 2.9. I haven't dropped the 2.8 ever. I've never got to 3K. I'm stuck in this little place in sub count and in growth. And unfortunately, it's not going anywhere, and I don't foresee it ever going anywhere. And it's because I think my channel got tagged at some point and it's trapped here. So in order for me to feel like I have an equal footing with everyone else on YouTube, and I can actually get growth if I deserve growth. Maybe my channel is too old and archaic in its content. Maybe we're past the point where a channel can grow based on let's plays and narrative stuff over game footage. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. And if that's the case, fair enough. I'll just not getting subs and only have the few dedicated people that watch me. That's fine with me. But I feel like I've been screwed over a little bit, so it felt like a good idea for me. If I'm gonna try one last time, I'm gonna start making content again one last time on YouTube, to do it on a new channel under the new brand and not just rename this one and have the same issues. So it's under a new channel, it's under a new email. Hopefully I have no other marks on my account because it's some in vaguely attached. I don't know. But hopefully we get a fresh start. I've just started posting some RimWorld stuff. We're gonna do all sorts of stuff over there. I'm sure we'll try some new things, hopefully. That's all I've got for that. That's the whole reason. I feel like maybe the way it just was abrupt, right? It was probably not just, my content, right? I felt like over the years, my content not only continued consistently, but it got better and better. And if I felt like maybe I was falling off in some way, I'm willing to see that. I feel like I could see that and admit it to myself. But I felt like my content, while it was similar the whole time, admittedly, I didn't try a whole lot of new stuff, but I felt like at the very least it was good enough to continually a trickle of growth. Maybe I would never get into the 10,000s, maybe I would never get to 100,000 or whatever, but I felt like it was at the very least good enough to continue to trickle growth. But so the abrupt halt in growth, it was so unnatural that it felt like I had been purposefully buried to some extent. And so that's why we're here. Boom. That's why we're here on a new channel, right? Instead of just renaming this one. Now, as for why I changed my name to begin with, that's a whole different thing. Essentially, for a really long time, I haven't really enjoyed the name Esh and EchPlays. When I started the channel, I didn't know Let's Plays were a thing. I just like, okay, people call me Esh. I'm gonna play games on this channel. Let me start EchPlays. And then all of a sudden, there's a channel called Let's Play for Rooster Teeth, and there's fucking the whole genre is called Let's Plays, and EchPlays rhymes with it. That's one thing that I never really liked. The fact that Esh is such an awkward name, honestly. The letters themselves, it just looks awkward. It's awkward to say. No one has ever gotten it right on the first time. It's Esh and not Etch or Ek or whatever the case is, and that's fair enough. You know, if I saw my name for the first time, I probably wouldn't say Esh. So visually, from a branding standpoint, it's not the best. And then when you're trying to communicate it to people, it's not the easiest thing to communicate either. And so I felt like a name, it never sat well with me, even though it was a nickname I've had for a really long time with my gaming friends before I started YouTube. So I changed my name to Moji, M-O-J-I, and I feel like it looks a little better on paper from a visual standpoint, and obviously it's harder to mess up. Maybe you call me Mohi, that's fine. It's weird, but I get it, Mojito, etc. But Moji is how you say it, and that's what we got. So that's when we changed the name. If you care as to why Moji, that's also a nickname I've had, but it was from my family side of things. My grandparents called me Moji since I came out of the womb, hot-baked little child. Straight out of the womb, they called me Mojo Emoji, and so it's a little bit of an homage to them, and especially my grandma, who passed away the end of last year. So that's sort of how Moji was settled upon. And you can still call me Esh. I don't care. I'll always be Esh. So you can call me that if you want to. People are going to still be calling me Esh. I know that. I accept it. And honestly, I like it. It means that you guys cared enough about me at some point that you know my name and you've grown accustomed to it. As for plans, first thing I feel like I have to say is that my main focus is still Twitch. While I do plan on putting videos up there on a regular basis, it's probably not going to be every day. And my main focus is still definitely Twitch. We've had a lot of success over there on Twitch lately. We're currently playing Planet Coaster. It's been a huge amount of fun. If you guys really want, in my opinion, the best content, or at least the most continual content, just head over to twitch.tv/actuallymoji. If you're one of the people who don't really feel comfortable watching Twitch, because it's definitely a different platform, right? Maybe take a chance, right? Take a chance. Just head over there. Turn chat off if you don't want to watch chat, right? I get it. I turn chat off on like 99% of the channels I watch. I don't even bother. I don't even like look at it. I just turn it off immediately. I don't care what they're saying. And give it a chance. You just maybe just need to find the right Twitch channel. I know that's how it is for me. As for plans for the new YouTube channel, I'm starting off familiar, right? I'm starting off familiar. We're doing a RimWorld. It's the kind of game I might play in the past. And it's in the same format that I've played games in the past. And we're going to get that going. And then maybe we'll try something newer and more newer for us in the future series and stuff. But that's how we're going to start. And the last thing I want to say is thank you very much for all the support you guys have given. If you're here and you're watching it, that's huge for me. I really appreciate it. If you've been here forever or you've only been here for a few days, I know I've had a weird influx of subs for some reason in the last week. I don't know where it came from. But we won't hit 3. We won't hit 3K no matter what. And if you really want to support me, head over to the new channel, which again is linked below, hopefully, at the very least. and hit the sub button over there, because I need to hit 100 subs before I can change my URL to actually emoji for ease of use for everyone. Right now, it's just a bunch of random letters and numbers. Hopefully, if you're in the future, that's already happened. But for now, just go over there and hit sub, please. If you want to. All right? And thank you very much for all the support you guys have given me. I love you very much. Okay? And I'll see you guys over there on the new channel, hopefully. See you later.